Okay, little update here because unfortunately in order to get this right, I kind of had to go offline and confer with Valerie a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and play the whole scene and then I'll just review what's changed because it's somewhat substantial. I'll show you where it starts changing is basically right here. So this action was deemed incorrect. And so, and so here it's back to what it was before. Okay, hold on one second. What? Oh yeah. Okay, so ninja number one is she's describing him as a control freak. I'm gonna say he's a very competent cat-like ninja kind of guy. So he's not gonna do a barrel roll. He's gonna be smarter than that. He's going to want to come in very surreptitiously. Okay, so hence we had to completely rethink these keyframes so that we get his weight doing what he's supposed to do. And this was quite difficult, quite frankly, but and getting the move from here, let me just jump down here. I think no, I got to find it. To here, this was all one sequence previously. So he was larger in the frame. But what we realized is a couple things. Number one, from a storytelling standpoint, it's kind of helpful to not have to show that just because it is, of course, difficult to get the balance and the movement exactly perfect. But more importantly, once he gets in there, once he gets sort of stabilized and he's moving up, it makes sense to cut to this. Now, this guy, when his legs are swinging around, this is going to be comical. I mean, he's going to be like flailing kind of thing, okay? So that's why I have this note here, because we are going to show him still come up a little bit while this guy's flailing, but clearly the focus is on him, okay? But just from an editing standpoint, we're like, okay, well, let's just cut to here and show this. It's a little bit of comedy relief. And then once, and this could go for almost any length of time that we want to make it work. And then once we get to here, I just use the animate tool to scale down the whole sequence of ninja number one. And then it was kind of cool that we were able to go ahead and stick Akari back in the scene. Now, Akari's movement, her camera move earlier, was baked in because that's what I exported out of Blender, so it was kind of convenient. And again, I got to give a shout out to Darren T for this one because I'm using the Q and the W keys to just go into this sequence and just find the shot that we think is just about right out of the sequence and just reuse it here, which is really kind of nice because the focus is clearly on the fact that Akari knows what's going on. So then we have him, we go ahead and finish his stand, which is only a couple frames, so it goes by really fast. And there his weight is kind of anchored. And then the shot we had earlier of this guy struggling to get in, you know, his arms will be wiggling around a little bit. And then it cuts to this shot. So wiggle, 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 cuts to this shot, and then we move the vase and we got the whole thing as it was before. The one thing we do need to change is this ninja number one needs to be not quite crouched down quite so far because at this point he's actually in a standing position. So from my perspective, it's kind of a drag because I have to redraw that frame, but it is only one frame, so you know, it's not the end of the world. So with that, I feel a little more comfortable about both the action and the storytelling now. So I'm going to go ahead and let this roll one more time. This is going to be just a quick video, but I wanted to recap what we did because none of the process of solving the problem was really, you know, we didn't have the webcam and you know we didn't stream it or anything. So, but yeah, I definitely feel better about what's going on here now. So obviously there's still some keyframes to draw, mainly of Ninja 2 trying to struggle to get in, but with that I think we're on a little bit more solid footing with this shot. So one final time and then we'll jump forward to what happens after that. Comes in, struggle, 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 struggle. Oh, hits the table. And then we're jumping from there. And we'll save all. We're jumping from there now to, I believe it'd be this shot. And so this is where he's like, oh, good, he didn't make any noise. Okay, and I probably should show it this way. Show it rendered, because the effects don't really show his, his shadowing and stuff. So if you can just remember that in point effect, we can actually see Ninja number 2 right there. And then he realizes something's up, turns around, and then that's the shot I was basically working on yesterday. So we'll go ahead and play that. Okay, what's going on? Uh-oh, got a problem, and there she is with a knife in his back. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's feeling pretty good to me, and I'm sure I'll continue with this tomorrow and on from there. So anyway, that's it for now.